Jetzt wird's ernst, Leute! Seid mal heil!
Klar machen zum Gefecht.
Kraftfahrer bereit. Lichtschütze bereit.
Ladeschütze bereit. Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Bravo. 4. Niederhalten.
Bravo! 4! Bestätige Koordinaten! Aufgepasst! Abgefeuert!
Allied forces have captured a zone. Attention to the map! We have most of the zones.
Artillerieschlag in eurem Sektor!
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Alpha. 5. Zerschlagen.
Bestätige Koordinaten! Abgefasst! Abgefeuert!
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Sie wurden getroffen.
Panzergranate geladen.
Ziel ausgeschaltet.
Panzergranate geladen.
Just keep it up, and victory
Sie wurden getroffen. Ziel zerstört.
Panzergranate geladen.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
The very first battle of this shit and we already have a fucking winner. Oh, so the Spitfire decided to fight an A7M1. And that's what you get when you do such stupid things.
Ziel ausgeschaltet!
Really? You're telling me I wasn't capable of penetrating T-61's side armor underneath the skirts? Oh, hell.
Jemand getroffen!
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Delta. 4. Zerschlagen.
Delta, 4.
Well, an Austrian is still capable of burning down an M26 Pershing. Even though I basically have the same cannons. Oh, it's even the second one as well, so it has the basic, literally the same armament.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours.
Aufsichtszeit auf der Feindkontakt.
Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen.
Kraftfahrer bereit! Lichtschütze bereit!
Ladeschütze bereit.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Echo. 6.
Single enemy plane came and crashed itself into the freaking ground. How the fuck a Spitfire, after a direct hit of at least a single Mingy shot directly to the engine, is still freaking intact and still capable of going down gracefully? At least he shouldn't be able to reach the airfield from this distance and this altitude without the engine. Though it's alive for an uncomfortably prolonged period of time, for some freaking reason.
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten! Delta! 5! Zerschlagen!
Delta! 5! Bestätige Koordinaten! Abgefasst! Abgefeuert!
Attention to the designated grid zone.
What do we have here, I wonder? An IS-2 and something else. And a dead man. Really? The same player? And another incapable of flying imbecile.
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Charlie. 3. Stören.
Charlie! 3! Bestätige Koordinaten! Aufgepasst! Abgefeuert!
we're quickly progressing the special task. Even though the first daily one is kinda lengthy.
Jetzt das aus, Leute! Einwandfreies!
Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen.
Kraftfahrer bereit. Lichtschütze bereit. Ladeschütze bereit.
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Delta. 3. Stören.
Delta! 3! Bestätige Koordinaten! Aufgepasst! Abgefeuert!
Enemy forces have captured that zone. Allied forces have captured a zone.
Aren't you going even further with your SPA? Aren't you supposed to kill the enemies? With that SPA of yours.
Panzergranate geladen.
And another hacker.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Charlie. 5. Zerschlagen.
Charlie! 5! Bestätige Koordinaten! Aufgepasst! Abgefeuert!
Attention to the designated grid square. The enemy is winning.
Yep, another prick incapable of doing shit by himself. Capable of one-shotting whatever tank with not shooting at its weak point at all, but then incapable of handling its own plane in the freaking air. Classic. Yeah, of fucking course. I'm gonna get shot on my fucking spawn point.
Air 250. Height 1500 meters.
Höhenrichtung präpariert!
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win. Attention to the designated grid zone. Attention to the map. Air 240. Height 1000 meters. Attacking A point.
Really? You fucking lost Ferdinand to a freaking T-80? T1 E1? Yeah, that was really stupid of that T1. That's really menacing. Finally, I was able to reach somebody inside this IS tank. But the other one proved to be completely invulnerable.
Aufsitzheim!
Let's go revisit this city.
Kraftfahrer bereit. Richtschütze bereit. Ladeschütze bereit.
Attack the D-point. Excuse me.
Sounds like there's nobody around. Check out how I'm gonna get killed from a tank that's 50 meters in front of me. Not making any engine sounds.
T34, 9 Uhr. Entfernung 700 Meter.
Ziel zerstört. Panzergranate geladen. Panzergranate geladen.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Artilleriestark auf Koordinaten. Charlie, wir stören.
Charlie! 4! Bestätige Koordinaten! Aufgepasst! Abgefeuert!
Position should prove more beneficial than the previous one. It already is, apparently. Really?
Panzer 11 Uhr. Entfernung 300 Meter.
Ziel ausgeschaltet.
An explosion inside the freaking turret. An explosion on the fucking bridge. Doesn't kill everybody around the bridge.
Panzergranate geladen. Panzer! 11 Uhr! Entfernung 350 Meter! Ziel beschädigt! Unterwegs! Ziel getroffen!
How the fuck it's still alive? Great! 2 direct hits to the battle compartment with APHs and fucking nothing. Well, not nothing, it was immobilized for a bit. And now, with a single shot of that crap, I've got absolutely fucking useless.
Getriebe ausgefallen!
Attention to the map. Care 320. Height 500 meters. Care 300. Height 400 meters. Attention to the designated grid square. Attention to the map.
Ziel zerstört!
Wow, this PT-76 did manage to die, somehow.
Attention to the map.
Yeah, I was just about to move towards the 2S3M, but it got instantly took down by a teammate somehow. Which is quite a surprise.
Attention to the designated grid zone. Attention to the map. Our victory is here. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Ziel getroffen!
Care 230. Height 100 meters.
That's a fucking bullcrap again.
270. Height 100 meters.
Incapable of penning the frontal plate of that shit? And I'm getting killed through a fucking mantle. Of fucking course. Jesus fucking Christ, what a fucking joke this crap is.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Care 330. Height 200 meters.
Oh, amazing! And the fucking Spitfire is invulnerable to rockets as well.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close. Air 350. Height 1,000 meters. Air 350. Height 1,000 meters.
And the Spitfire survives a third bomb by now. Fourth bomb.
Air 360. Height 100 meters. Air 030. Height.
And another prick incapable of playing this shit show. Did you know that only your plane is getting damaged by the bombs, not the enemy one? Not any enemy plane is invulnerable to the bombs at all.
Aufgetanzt!
Klar machen zum Gefecht.
Kraftpower bereit. Lichtschütze bereit. Ladeschütze bereit.
Really? No visible enemies, but we're getting an artillery strike on the point.
Attack the B point. Attention to the map. Allied forces have captured a zone. Attention to the designated grid square. Attention to the designated grid square. Attention to the map.
Artillerieschlag in diesem Sektor.
Verstanden. Im Ziel. Abgefeuert.
Sprenggranate laden.
The victory is near. Enemy forces have captured the zone.
Sprenggranate geladen!
Panzergranate.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Captain your zone!
Fucking course, now the smoke grenades do not fucking work whenever I'm shooting them at the fucking enemy.
Panzergranate geladen! Panzergranate geladen!
37. 11 Uhr. Entfernung 500 Meter.
Well, another nice example of wall hack. Sees me through walls, smoke, and everything fucking else.
Attack the B point.
Hey, hey, Karko Shizok. I'm not sure how to read that, so sorry for butchering this. Excuse me, I mean.
Enemy forces have captured a zone. We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Well, if you wanna join on 6.3, I suppose I can play some other battle ratings, but I do not want to go higher than 7.7, I would say. Since I've got a second objective of killing heavies, and I do like to finish that one. Yeah, I do not mind. No, I do not have Discord. I will need your in-game name still.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Great, you have SP sitting down right next to our spawn points already.
The enemy is winning.
Looks like a Z truck.
Attack.
Oh, here's a heavy. Oh, that's an ISU 152. And it's a T-34. I mean, I did figure that out since you have the Han in bracers. That doesn't really matter much. Unless it's something,
Attack the A point.
I guess, really offensive? Oh. I forgot to brake.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, I guess taking off it doesn't matter. Surprisingly, there are two of you, but I suppose we need this one. Simply because of the capital C at the start. Yeah, I see that. Oh wait, I need to kill SPGs? But I did kill a bunch of SPGs even during this fight. I guess Snail's hamster is not working today either, as usual. Let's go for the C point, I guess. Well, not directly towards the C point, but in that direction. Unless the game would freaking freeze and almost crash, I guess?
Richtschütze bereit. Ladeschütze bereit.
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Golf 2. Zerschlagen.
Golf 2. Bestätige Koordinaten. Aufgepasst. Abgefeuert.
Oh, really? Shit, there's an M18 at the C point. So you have an artillery strike or high explosive shells. You can try to deal with it. There's one more. And it somehow survived a direct hit from me.
Panzergranate geladen.
Well, at least now it's dead. It's so unusual to see a tiger against you whenever you're on a Germany side. I feel like I'm overextending a bit.
Panzergranate geladen.
But at the same time, enemies are already trying to bomb me.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Oh. Really? I'm visible here? I'm like still kilometers away from the enemy's spawn point in my opinion. But I'm already visible.
Panzergranate geladen.
How the heck did you survive that shot? Really? How the fuck is he capable of penetrating my fucking front with this bullshit? Well, okay, let's hopefully take care of the enemy planes if there's gonna be one in the skies.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Hey, silly gamer. Well, you've gotta agree to join us at 6.3 now, since there are two of us playing at 6.3 now. Did you know that switching between the enemy air targets may confuse them and make them think that you're not aiming at them, but at some other enemy plane? Which will make them think that attacking you right now is a good idea when you're just switching back and forth between them. Great, now I have an invisible tree right here. I mean, yeah, of course I can invite you on the next battle. Oh, there's another plane.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Foxtrot. 4. Stören.
Foxtrot, 4. Bestätige Koordinaten. Aufgefasst. Abgefeuert.
And he still was able to take out the commander. Somehow.
We're ahead of the enemy. Attention to the designated grid zone.
Vorwärts. Marsch.
Verstanden. Vorwärts Marsch.
You mean in battle? I honestly don't remember what was the cost of the Panther spawn of either of the Yak Panther. So, but yeah, since we have a nuke plane, yeah, it is a 6.7 at the very least. I would recommend you to check out how the costs of your vehicle change whenever you're getting into a higher battle tier or not. I mean, I can show you during the next fight, but I won't be able to help during this one. So there are maximum costs for each vehicle type. I do not remember the cost for this SPAs though, but that's usually useless. Simply because there's not that many SPAs covering all the battle ratings, so there's usually an SPA that's noticeably lower than all the other vehicles in your preset. So 150 for medium tanks and light tanks as well, I think. 130 for SPGs and 160 for heavy tanks. Whenever you're getting on in a battle that's one step higher than your maximum vehicle, battle rating vehicle in your preset, each of your vehicle of that battle rating goes one step lower, unless it's already one full step. One full step is 1.0. One step is either 0.3 or 0.7, depending on which battle rating it is. Since we do not have 0.33, 33, etc.
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Foxtrot. 2.
I mean, you can, but I'm gonna switch to 6.7 myself as well. And besides that, we've got a Silly Gamer, I guess? Hey, Silly Gamer, are you ready to play with 6.7 then? Since we have a request from Hark. So I'm gonna shorten that name, because otherwise I feel like I'm gonna be butchering it. Okay, let's go with 6.7. But I've gotta warn you about some other thing. I'm gonna be playing 2 more battles at max, I think. I feel like I've completed my dailies, but since I have you two here, we can continue and play some more. But after that, I'm gonna go and do some stuff outside. What's the highest? Well, I can show you my tech trees when we're gonna be waiting for the Silly Gamer and the next battle. What the heck were you doing? No, it isn't. Mine is Vindicare Kel at PSN. That's a PSN linked account. I mean, that looked like you were trying to attack me. But yeah, I saw that you were shot by the BTR. So I guess that was the cause of your poor piloting, I guess? So the maximum battle ranking, you say? I mean, I still can show you my tech trees.
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Foxtrot. 2. Zerschlagen.
Foxtrot! 2! Bestätige Koordinaten! Aufgepasst! Abgefeuert!
Ziel beschädigt! Ziel beschädigt!
We almost got the nuke, actually. Except the enemies are out of tickets.
Sicher! Und gute Arbeit!
Hey! Look at that! The game after that crash is incapable of showing us the profile icons. If you were wondering why the heck I have this strange text all over the stream, well, not all over, but you know. So here is my tech tree. Here's air for Germany. Here's air for Japan. Here's Japanese tech tree. And I've also been playing the fleet previously, but not much of. But I haven't been playing it that much since they've nerfed all the Shimoza shots for some freaking reason. But I still use the 3.3 CNN for any naval marathons. And all my other tech trees are not as developed as the German and the Japanese ones. Especially in terms of planes. Planes are usually lagging behind all my research. Um, I do not play. I do not want to play 8.0 since 8.0 is quite of a pain right now, and I do not want to play it at all. Mostly because 8.0 almost never plays against its own battle ratings. It's almost constantly against 8.7 and 9.0, which are like noticeably better than anything you have at 8.0. I've been trying to upgrade my Israel Magachs and Shot Color F is like the best one here simply because it has the two-plane stabilizer. Magachs are pretty much useless. Tyrants as well. And simply due to the stabilizer on Shot Color F, it's useful. It doesn't have an icon? I suppose you should have an invite in here. I don't think that's gonna work. Maybe it didn't work because you've already created a squad. I thought we were going to play 6.7, but I do not mind playing 7.7. Since I wouldn't mind playing some mouse as well. Okay, I've tried to re-invite you. And here you are. And somehow we do see your icon, but not ours. Excuse me, my throat is still recovering from a sickness. I don't know if it was either some virus or just the flu or cold. I don't know. Okay, let's go with 6.7. Hark, let's go. No, I do not speak Hungarian. I do speak Russian, but I doubt that's gonna help. Okay, so we've gotten to a top tier this time. All of my 6.7 vehicles cost the highest. Let's go towards the C point. So the cost of every 6.7 vehicle is the highest at the moment. 160 for the heavy tank, 130 for the SPG, and 150 for light slash medium or MBT tank. That's when you can understand that you've got into a 6.7 battle, which will contain 6.7 vehicles at the most. So in these ones, there's not going to be a single 7-point or higher vehicle. And judging by the fact that 6.3 Kaelian was 90, it's still 90 simply because it's a different type of vehicle, and SPAs have that kind of bonus. I suppose the maximum cost for the SPAs is 100, maybe? Unless they did something with top tier SPAs. I feel like they did for the Panzer Esadin and the likes of that, but I do not remember. Mostly because I do not have a Panzer available at my account. There's somebody on my left.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Yeah, shooting at the Tiger.
Panzergranate geladen.
Ah, really? I thought the Tiger was shooting much further away, like here.
Panzergranate geladen.
Also, I feel like I hear somebody else from that direction. How did you die? I honestly missed that part. There's an enemy trying to flank us from behind.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I clearly hear their engine.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
There they were.
To the designated grid zone.
Panzergranate geladen.
Well, at least the C point is ours. There's a bunch of dead enemies around.
Attention to the designated grid zone! Attention to the designated grid zone.
Most of the strategic zones are captured. Our victory is near.
Okay, I didn't see that one. When I started cutting down these trees, and it was the M36's mistake that he started shooting at me.
MG geladen.
Okay, I was just about to say that I'm gonna go towards the B point somewhere. And the silly gamer got shot by a Sherman. From here somewhere, I suppose. Oh, right. Of course, the trees are impenetrable to these shots. Oh, fucking course.
Panzergranate geladen.
I feel there's an enemy over here, and there's another one on my left. Okay, that's one less. Oh, there was another one. But thanks to that Messerschmitt, it's no more, I guess. So I feel like there's somebody over here already. Oh, there you are. Well, hello, John Haslam. And we do that shit as well. Oh, really? I thought that'd be the best reward? If only enemies would be able to capture a couple of points, I should have enough time to get my nukes. But I don't think that's gonna be the case here. Oh. Why the heck is it still alive? Sounds like there's another one right behind these buildings. Well, happy crashing then. I mean, I do not mind you subscribing. As you can see, I play with people that come by. without the Discord though, so unless I'm playing with my squadron mates. But that's a little bit of different story. That's strange. I thought I heard an enemy somewhere over here. Maybe it's dead though. Or maybe it's freaking behind me. What an idiot! Basically showed me that there's a freaking tank. Okay, if I'm gonna be lucky and the enemies will decapture the B point, for example, while I at the same time will be able to kill somebody else, I will get my nuke. But I feel like that's not gonna happen. Oh, okay, they did start decapturing the B point. And here is my frag. But I guess I won't be able to bring it to the battlefield. Enemies are way too freaking low on tickets. That's only 2 kills and they're done. And that's them jumping out of their vehicles even.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Okay, maybe I have just enough time. Really? Somebody was trying to shoot me down with the main armament, it seems. At least I saw a hit on a mountain. I needed a plane for the special task. Well, whatever. Hopefully I will take down one this battle. Also, don't forget, this is gonna be the last one. I'm gonna go afterwards. Where was it? Okay, it was 124th one. Alright, see you next time then, Hark. I hope you're fine with me shortening it like that. Okay, that's me and you then only, silly gamer. Thanks to you too then. See ya. It's a bit strange that we still have you. But we cannot kick you out of the squadron, even though you're not in the game. Okay, see, this is the cost of a vehicle that's 2 steps below. So we're basically at 7.3 this time. The second step for the heavy tank is 140, if I'm not mistaken. And I feel like it's 140 for medium tanks as well, but I'm not so sure about that. So yeah, that's basically 2 steps below, well, higher than our highest battle ratings. That means we're at 7.3. Yes, I am playing on PC, even though I am using my old PSN linked account. Which is why you can see the gamepad over here. Or the at PSN over here or sometime. I feel like it does show you that it's at PSN at some point.
Panzer! 12 Uhr! Entfernung! 1000 Meter! Panzer! 12 Uhr! Entfernung! 400 Meter! Vorladungsgranate geladen! Panzer! 12 Uhr! Entfernung! 500 Meter!
Really? You're telling me my shot went underneath that one?
Panzer! 12 Uhr! Entfernung! 800 Meter! Vorladung geladen! Panzer! 12 Uhr! Entfernung! 750 Meter! Vorladungsgranate geladen!
Well, at least it's on fire again. That will do for the time being.
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Charlie 4. Stören.
Charlie, 4. Bestätige Koordinaten. Aufgepasst. Abgefeuert.
Okay, guess 750 was a freaking lie.
Panzer! 10 Uhr! Entfernung! 500 Meter!
We're ahead of the enemy.
Panzer! 10 Uhr! Entfernung! 700 Meter! Vorladung geladen!
Please do not move and I will present you with a heat shell.
Rückwärts!
Request tech assist.
Panzer! 10 Uhr! Entfernung! 500 Meter!
Really? So you're telling me that 400 of millimeters of penetration was not freaking enough.
Panzer! 9 Uhr! Entfernung! 700 Meter! Vorladungsgranate geladen!
Yeah, of course. My damage is nothing to be found. Nowhere to be found. Yeah. I'm not a big realistic air battles fan. I'm kind of a hater, actually, I would say. But from what I've heard from my friends that play air a lot, it seems like the simulator battles is the best idea how to progress in the air in terms of research. That was a surprisingly easy kill as well. During one of the battles, I've landed like around 8 shots at an M56 before it was destroyed, and this one just went kaboom with the very first shot somehow, which is quite surprising in my opinion. This is not how it usually goes. wonder if that Messerschmitt will be able to take out that F8, I guess?
Tight. 100 meters.
God damn it, my shot was like a millisecond late. Oh, right. I wanted an air kill. But all I'm doing is destroying the ground vehicles. What the heck was that shot out of freaking nowhere? I'm coming. It's already dead. I'm not coming then. So I've started playing War Thunder when the ground battles were first introduced in open beta, I think. I did play it a bit at the time and did not like the overall quality of how it was at the time. So I've played it a bit and abandoned it quite quickly, I guess. After that, there was a huge pause, I don't know, in a couple of years maybe, while I feel like I was still playing World of Tanks at the time, but I'm not sure, because I don't remember, honestly. After that, I feel like I've started playing it consistently back again at 2018, maybe? When they first introduced the different events, I guess, and unique vehicles. And I've been playing quite consistently since then.
Tight. 500 meters.
Also, this is a completely free-to-play account. I never bought anything from the devs, especially considering how they handle the game recently. Okay, and I do have an air kill with this. The recent one. Yeah, I did. I even renamed my dailies towards the Great War, because I've been grinding that event as well. Really? Right when you're under an enemy attack, you're still able to shoot at my direction. Alright. So, the only problem is that, as usual, well, I thought that the event is gonna go as usual, so you have 2 days to grind each objective, and there was an objective for each side of the conflict, the Entente and the Germany and their allies and the Axis. So I kind of missed one objective, but thanks to the fact that it was only a profile icon on the German side, I didn't miss any vehicles. And I've collected all the World War I vehicles. This Russia user is a bit suspicious in my opinion,
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten.
and maybe not a bit even.
Charlie, 4. Bestätige Koordinaten.
Where? Oh, there you are. Too far? I feel like they should have been close enough.
Attention to the map.
I've gotta get closer, I guess. Okay. The air cobra is dead.
Keep it up. The victory will be ours.
Where the heck is the last one? And who the heck is shooting over there? And why? Hey, wait, that's the same prick that was invulnerable to my shots from the at the start of the battle, isn't it? Yes, it is. That's interesting. Okay, this is enough for today. Dailies are done, and I hope you played good enough. Had a nice time. But I've gotta go for today. So, see you next time then. I usually play somewhere around this time in War Thunder, and maybe if I have more time I can play something else a little bit later. But that depends. Yep, just come back. Next time I'm gonna be playing and streaming. Okay, this one should be easy. And until then, bye bye. See ya.